A break in the third.
Bethanie Mattek is playing the best tennis of her career. I called a lot of her matches this summer in Los Angeles where she made the semifinals, and she has really put it all together in the last couple months.
Domachowska nets the forehand, and Mattek is a game away from advancing to the second round.
This is a great position for Bethanie Mattek. Again, she has been playing some of her best tennis. She's gotten so fit. She's really worked hard on her fitness. She's lost weight. She's worked on her movement, and that's made a huge difference. She's always been a good athlete. I think her work ethic was a little bit questionable, and she's really narrowed her focus. And that discipline off the court has really translated to discipline on the court. She's much more disciplined in constructing her points. She's an all-court player. She's not afraid to come in. She's got a good first serve. She's inside the top 50.
As you mentioned, the run at Los Angeles for Mattek, getting to the semifinals. She also had a pretty nifty little stint on the lawn courts at Wimbledon, getting to the round of 16. Got past the 2007 runner-up Marion Bartoli in the third round.
And she's just full of confidence, and that's such a key.
It really has been elevated. She used to be just known strictly for her fashion sense, or some would say lack thereof. And now she's letting her tennis do the talking.
That's so true, and she said that. She said she's proud of the fact that now people are talking about her tennis, not just her outfits.
Bethanie Mattek a game away from advancing to the second round, but Domachowska serving 30-15, trying to stave that elimination off.
And that ball was called wide, the chair umpire overruling it.
The one after over there.
And I don't think they have the challenge system out here on the grandstand.
Not on the grandstand,
no.
Just on the two main courts, Arthur Ashe and Armstrong, so she can't rely on the electronic line review. And Marta Domachowska, another chance to serve it up at 30-15. These two have met only once previously. It was earlier this year on the hard courts in Montreal. Domachowska won 7-5, 6-2. The stakes a little higher here in New York at the U.S. Open. Mattek in control at this point.
Domachowska, we saw showing a little emotion a few points ago, and it's tough for her to be in the third set right now, especially after being up a set, losing a close second set 7-5. She knows that a couple more points here and there, she could have been in a locker room right now. Instead, she's serving to stay in this match.
Now, didn't do enough of that drop shot, did she? But look at that.
Yes.
Just missing a little wide, but good effort.
Well, the biggest thing that I see on this point is the improved movement from Bethanie Mattek. Does a great job of covering the court. She's versatile. She didn't necessarily execute perfectly on that point, but she likes to try different things. She'll try the drop shot. She'll play the slice. She doesn't just hit every ball the same way.
Back to deuce. Mattek is long for Domachowska. She had a good run in Australia at the first major of 2008. pushing through to the round of 16 before losing to Venus Williams in straight sets. But since then has had a difficult go of things. Hasn't been able to put back-to-back wins together all year long. Manages to hold serve. Bethanie Mattek will have an opportunity to advance on her own serve. She will serve for the match. Beautiful skyline of Manhattan in New York City, one of the 5 boroughs, but certainly the most famous of the 5. Look at that accumulation of tall buildings, to say the least, downtown. City so nice they named it twice. New York. Bondarenko. That is Alona Bondarenko facing Jamea Jackson, and right in your picture is Jamea Jackson herself being attended to by a trainer. Looks as though her right calf is being iced, perhaps cramping or some situation that requires a medical timeout.
Jamea Jackson has had a history of struggling with cramps, and it's unfortunate. It's not that hot out there today, and it's not that humid. It's actually perfect playing conditions, but she has a predisposition to cramping and has struggled with that throughout the course of her career. Jackson won the first set 6-2, and then Bondarenko took the second set 6-3 and is up a break in the third. That on court 11. We'll keep an eye on things there and get updates to you as they come in. But once again, let's go look to see if Bethanie Mattek can advance to the second round as she serves for the match. And this is where her confidence is going to come into play. It's when you've played a lot of matches and won a lot of matches in close situations, that alleviates a lot of the pressure when you go to serve 5-4 in the third set. Bethanie Mattek 2 points away from the second round. She's played the first 2 points beautifully. Huge first serve on the first point, and again, really playing aggressively, and that's so important. You want to make sure you swing that racket head through, especially in big situations like this. Well, that was a tight second serve. I can't quite see the radar, but it was 70-something miles an hour. Plenty of time for Domachowska. 78 miles an hour. And Karina, I know you do the quick math. That's 125 kilometers per hour. Yeah. For those in our audience who would prefer that measurement. 30-15 in favor of Mattek. Good strength in the game of Bethanie Mattek. The improvement in evidence there. And she moves Domachowska from left to right, producing a winner that gives her double match point. And an ace. Ace number 3 on the night secures the victory in 3 sets. 6-7, 7-5, 6-4 as Bethanie Mattek advances to the second round of the U.S. Open for the second straight year, matching her best result here. And the way she's playing right now, Karina, she looks as though she can improve on that in 2008. Well done, Bethanie Mattek. She is playing great tennis. What a way to finish it. Go after that first serve, finish it with an ace, with authority, and that's the kind of thing that confidence will do for you. And she has a chance in this tournament to progress even further. Well, it is an all-French affair waiting to round out this portion of the draw.
Pan versus Alizé Cornet, the 17 seed. The winner of that match will come through to the second round and face Mattek. And that should be a pretty good contest regardless of who comes through.
Well, and that's a pretty open section of the draw. We saw there the 11 seed Hantukova got taken out today by Annalena Gronefeld, who's qualifier, but a very, very experienced player, former top 20 player. So good opportunity for all those women.
So Bethanie Mattek coming off a round of 16 appearance, her best Grand Slam event performance of her career a few weeks ago. Now gets into the second round of the U.S. Open emphatically and enthusiastically moving on with her 3-set victory. So there's a